Getting into the next question. Are you natty? I know most people try to stay away from this.
Okay, maybe it's not normal for your average American to be this jacked like Ashton Hall, but even Mike Israetel said that Polynesians are freaks of nature. Like, if there was a sand race, Polynesians would be it. Now, in terms of like Polynesian genetics, a New Zealander is 25 times more likely to win the Rugby World Cup. Samoans are literally 56 times more likely to make the NFL than the average American. And when you look at these statistics, in terms of Polynesian genetics, they are literally extreme outliers, and they just dominate in terms of sports. Chadwick was the first Gaikokujin Yokozuna. In other words, he was a foreign-born sumo grand champion. He even earned a Japanese name, Akebono Taro, which means, if you're Polynesian, you understand this joke. They named my boy Taro. Like, the point is that Polynesians are literally freaks of nature. He was Hawaiian-born. It's going to come across that I'm quite biased to Ashton Hall here because I myself have been accused of being on the gear my whole life. Like, I've always just responded with, I'm Polynesian. And in Australia or, you know, other countries besides America, people just understand, like, oh, that makes sense. But obviously in America, the thing that I was called when I visited the States, people just assumed I was Mexican. And they would try to speak to me in Spanish, and that was just not the case. Like, I obviously don't have that heritage, and they're like, why are you denying your heritage or whatever? And I'm like, because it's not. So when I first started like posting my gym progress, in 6 months I posted myself naturally benching 3 plates, and people were spamming my comment section saying 6-month bench, 100% on the gear. Now that really hurt me at first. I just started my weight loss journey. I was really excited to show my progress, and most of the comments were either he's on the gear or mass moves mass, since I was quite fat, right? Now I've seen Polynesians who have never hit the gym at 15 hit 3 plates for a heavy single, and people are like, that's cap. Well, as a teacher and a high school teacher, I've also seen 15-year-olds hitting 200 kilo squats. Like, that's normal here where there's loads of Polynesians. Maybe not in America. But let me remind you, Polynesian children don't look like your average child. They look like full-grown adults with children. Like, do you remember this video?
Like, why are we not running page with Samoans? Or like, are Samoans like some crazy superior?
A 7-year-old Samoan who's pretty much the same size as a fully grown adult. Compared to the other 7-year-olds his age, he looks like a grown adult paying child support. It got so bad that they banned him from playing rugby because he was deemed to be too big at 220 pounds. And so it's not unheard of for Polynesians being banned from playing rugby because they're just too big for their age group. Mark Hunt, born in New Zealand, Samoan, went up against Krokop, who was known for knocking people out with his head kicks. He didn't really block the kick and it just went straight to his head. After he took the kick, this is his face. He literally just stood there, unfazed. He just ate a heavyweight kick from somebody who knocks people out with the same kick. And then he won the match. To make matters worse, wait till you meet the parents. So if your race is being banned from sports because they're too powerful, yeah, that's probably why you don't want to run a Samoan's fade. Especially the parents. If you try asking your Polynesian parents for an allowance, they'll just say, I allow you to live, that's good enough.
Now, I don't really care whether you think Ashton Hall is natural or not, but all I'm saying is that Polynesians are very athletic. It could be possible. And might I remind you that Polynesians sailed the globe for thousands of years. Like, do you know how strong of a people you'd have to be able to accomplish this in a double-hulled canoe? While white people didn't even discover this kind of travel until the 15th century. So, in terms of Polynesian genetics, that's my thoughts on it. I mean, I'm saying this out of love. I have nothing but respect for TNF. He's personally helped me in my gym progress from his videos, and I believe we're even mutuals. My point is that Polynesians are abnormally athletic compared to any other race on the planet. In our culture, at least, in Polynesian culture, it's very important to stay humble. Here's a perfect example. If someone was to ask me what my max bench is, I'd probably tell them 60 kilos. Like, because I like to play around and just pretend like I'm really crap at a thing, or I like to pretend that I'm dumb. It's a very Polynesian thing, you know. I think that's why only recently, especially with Moana and many other things, there's a lot of, what's the word? People are starting to get to know Polynesians a little bit more in our culture and actually accept the fact that we exist. And people can accuse me of being on the gear all they want until the day I die. But quite frankly, I don't care because I know I'm natural. And I know most importantly that God knows I'm natural. I'm just happy lifting and I love it. Like, it's literally my favorite part of the day. Like, I wake up excited because then I basically eat and then hit the gym. So yeah, kia kaha, TNF out, nah jokes. Happy out. Now that's dry, I don't want to do that.
We forgot to chat to Mike's yesterday, so
We're just gonna have to wing it.